inshallah. So we'll start with some of the groups, the head of the groups, one of the earliest of the groups, if not the earliest of them all, with the Jahmiyya. Jahmiyya. Where is this term, the name Jahmiyya is coming from? It's coming from someone who's called Al-Jahm ibn Safwan. We have obviously Al-Ja'd ibn Dirham, Al-Jahm ibn Safwan. These were people in the early generations. However, when Islam spread, Muslims started dealing with non-Muslims. In the beginning, it was just the Arabian Peninsula, right? Arabs dealing with Arabs. Then Islam spread, and then they started dealing with the Greeks and translating the books of the philosophers and encountering, Aristotle writings and Socrates and all of these people. And what ended up happening is some of the Muslims, they were debating some of these people of philosophy, right? And when they debate these people of philosophy, sometimes, they don't want to say we believe in it because it's in the Quran. They want to use the intellect and put the intellect over the text. Now, if there is any disease in what we're about to talk about, it comes back to this issue. Any issues, any disease, it comes back to this issue. Is that you do not want to stick to the Quran and the Sunnah, and you want to use something else, which will always be based on your desires and the intellect. Always. So if we think about all of the groups that we're going to talk about, it will be the same thing. They don't want to stick to the Quran and Hadith and whatever evidences is applied. So Jahmiyya are a group of people now, when they started reading the books of the philosophers, they started adopting their principles. Because they want to win the debate. You see people today debating a lot, right? And what happens in debate, sometimes winning the debate is more important than the truth. So because they want to win the debate, they will compromise the principles of Islam. Now they wanted to prove something basic is called Dalil al-A'rad wa Huduth al-Ajsam. It's an evidence, to show that, we want to prove that this world has a beginning. So what they ended up doing, because Allah has names and attributes, and the philosophers told them, if there is names and attributes, you have a problem. You have more gods, many gods. So they ended up denying all Allah's names and attributes. They denied Allah's names and attributes. No names, no attributes. They say, Allah, لم يكلم الله موسى تكليما ولم يتخذ إبراهيم خليلا. Allah did not speak to Musa. It's in response to the verse. Allah says in the verse, وَكَلَّمَ اللَّهُ مُوسَى تَكْلِيمًا. And Allah spoke to Musa taklima. This is emphasis. Allah is putting emphasis that Allah spoke to Musa alayhi salam. And we believe Allah speaks. And when we say someone speaks, it means with sounds and letters, yeah? If we all know this is how people speak, right? This is what speaks is. When we say speaks, this is what speech is. Now in relation to Allah Azza wa Jal, we said, we have something in similar, the meaning, but the howness for Allah is different than ours. So Allah's sound is not like our sound. And in the hadith, there's an example for that, where Allah Azza wa Jal speaks. The person who's far away, he hears him the same way the person who's close by hears him. Is my sound like this? Is any human beings, is any creation sound like this? No. But the sound of Allah Azza wa Jal, speech of Allah Azza wa Jal is not like ours. But Allah speaks with sounds and letters. These people now, they said sounds, letters, beginning, end, philosophers, we're going to deny all of this. And Allah Azza wa Jal took Ibrahim alayhi salam as his Khalil. No, this is, that doesn't make any sense to my mind, so we need to deny all of this. So what they ended up doing is that they denied Allah's names and attributes. Completely. And that's why they were excommunicated by all of the righteous predecessors. Like even the misguided groups today, they would be upset if you called them Jahmiyya. Say Jahmiyya will be like, come on, yeah. Because we have clear statements from Salaf al-Salih saying that they're disbelievers. From Imam Shafi'i, from other of the righteous predecessors, saying that they are disbelievers. Yeah? So because they said they are